Do you have a habit that feels like it has more control over you than you have over it? What's up, party people? I've been thinking about how we often try to break bad habits by just using willpower, but what if we approached it differently? What if we understood our habits before we tried to change them? Today, we're going to journal through 5 prompts that will help you understand the real story behind your habits and create a clear path forward. So go ahead, grab your journal, and let's dive in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our Journal Party app where I have today's prompts ready to go. You'll see each prompt on screen, and we'll spend about 2 minutes journaling through each one together. Remember, there's no judgment here. Habits exist for a reason, and we're going to explore that reason with curiosity and compassion. Now, if you're working on multiple habits, just pick one to focus on for today's session. Ready? Let's journal. Okay, get ready for prompt number 1. Trigger. What situation, emotion, or environment consistently leads you to this habit? Write about the specific moment when you feel the urge the strongest. Get ready for your next one. Purpose. What positive need is this habit trying to meet in your life? What feeling or outcome are you seeking when you engage in this behavior? Cost. Describe how this habit is affecting your life 6 months from now if nothing changes. What opportunities might you miss? Replacement. What healthy behavior could give you the same benefit or feeling? Write about a specific action you could take instead. Support. Who in your life would celebrate your success in changing this habit? What would you want to tell them about your progress? Okay, so here's what came up for me. First, I realized that my most challenging habits are actually trying to help me in some way. So my habit of checking my phone constantly, especially like right when I get out of bed in the morning, it's trying to help me feel connected and responsible in some way and avoid missing something important. I think that's why I do it in the beginning of the day, because it's like, okay, well, let me figure out what's going on in the day so I can orient myself properly. But obviously we know how that works in practice. The cool thing was that through this process, I was able to develop an understanding that I could actually find healthier ways to meet that same need. Some of it involved getting a little bit more honest with myself about actually needing to have all of that information overload first thing in the morning. And the reality is I don't, and there's a lot of really cool filters and tools that are already in existence that can kind of help me get what I need and get the information that I need without that overload that just totally commandeers my day. Another thing that I noticed was that the awareness of these triggers actually gives me a little bit of choice. And I don't love brushing up against triggers. I don't know that anyone does, because they're triggers. They can trigger something that doesn't feel so good. But when I'm able to actually identify that moment right before the habit kicks in, then I have a split second to choose differently. And so it's going to require a little bit of discipline, but I think that self-awareness is actually where that real change is going to happen. It was also interesting thinking about the cost that this habit would have 6 months down the road if I didn't change it, right? So sometimes I think we need to feel the weight of staying the same to actually inspire change. And I really didn't like that ghost of Christmas future or whatever you want to call it. And so I came up with some different ways that I can steer the ship in a better direction, so to speak. Anyway, enough about me. I'd love to hear what came up for you. Go ahead, tell me about your insights down in the comments. I think the biggest takeaway from today's session is just that changing habits starts with actually understanding those habits and having some self-awareness. You can really only change things in the present moment. So you need that self-awareness in that present moment. And then from that point, you can decide to do something different. So it's definitely going to take a little bit of discipline, but I think that once we have that awareness, we can actually approach our habits with a little bit of curiosity instead of judgment, which is often the case. And from there, we can create lasting change that actually sticks. So if this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss our weekly journaling sessions. You can also download our Journal Party app for more guided prompts like these. That's what we were journaling off of today. And the links for the app are available down in the descriptions. Also, don't forget to join us every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Journal Party Live. That's where we get together as a community and we journal together, and then we share our insights at the end. And it's just a really wonderful tribe to be a part of. So if you like this, then you're going to love that. So definitely make sure you subscribe so you get those notifications when we're live. Lastly, thank you so much for journaling with me today. And remember that every habit started with a choice, and every choice can be changed. You just got to be aware of it in that present moment. So hopefully you can stay disciplined. Hopefully you can make the changes that you want to make in your life. And I know you can. If you want to keep going with some of this guided journaling, we've got some more videos for you to check out. And if not, we'll see you when we see you. And as always, party on.